Hey guys, welcome back. If you're a non-native English speaker and looking to grow your communication skills or grow in your career as an engineer, you're at the right spot. Subscribe below so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Aditya Guthey, speaker and a career performance hacker for engineers. One of the common challenges many engineers face is being assertive. And it makes sense because being assertive is risky. Being assertive means people might hate you. Being assertive means you might even lose a job. Being assertive means you can get all emotional and caught up in an argument which you might later regret. So for all these reasons, it makes sense that you're afraid to be assertive. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to be assertive in spite of your fears. Step number one in being assertive is knowing who you are. You might be saying, are you stupid or something? What is the relationship between being assertive and knowing who you are? These are two different things like apples and oranges. Can you tell us something useful? I understand your frustration. Just hear me out. What I mean by knowing who you are, alright? Let's face it. The main challenge in being assertive is because you're not sure if you want to suck it up or say something about it. There's a fine line and there's a gray area where things are unclear. Let me tell you what I mean. Maybe someone at your work, whether it's a colleague or a manager, is dismissing your ideas, but they're not doing it directly. They're kind of doing it, but not doing it. And so you are confused whether to respond or just suck it up. Or maybe someone is being passive aggressive, and so you don't know how to respond. That's what I mean by gray area. The area where you don't know whether you want to suck it up or say something. Respond in the comment below if you resonate. Yeah, it is hard to be assertive because we don't know whether to respond to the comment or a satire or suck it up and say nothing. That's why you have to know who you are so you can decide whether to say something or suck it up and not say anything. Knowing who you are helps you understand your values and things you care about, so you can be assertive about things you care about. As an example, you might be an environmentalist, caring about the environment, and someone litters. You want to say something because that is something you deeply care about. Another example, you are a growth-oriented person who wants to grow at the company you're working for, and someone is actively criticizing your work without giving any reason. That is something you want to be assertive about. Knowing who you are also helps you understand things that you don't care about, so you don't have to keep picking fights with everyone you meet. All the battles are not worth fighting for. In fact, most of the work that I do for my clients is centered around helping them understand who they are, because once they understand their deeper values and things they care about, they go ahead and do them. There is absolutely nothing blocking them from executing them once they get clarity on knowing who they are and the values that they care about. So if you want to know what your values are, reach out to me via LinkedIn. My email is on my LinkedIn profile and I can give you a free values assessment. Once you understand your values, step number two is to say what you want to say regarding things that you care about. In step number two, you're being assertive with complete respect for the other person. So let's say if the other person is littering and you care about the environment, maybe give them a benefit of the doubt that they believe in different values than you believe in. Maybe they are right based on what they believe in. So approach them with complete respect. So you might say something like, "Sir, I love your shades. By the way, do you mind picking up this plastic bottle that you threw away? I'm an environmentalist and it makes me sad if I see garbage in the public area." So step number two is to be assertive with complete respect for the other person. And if you're doing this right, most of the times, the game is over. Both parties understand each other and they get on the same page. In the rare scenario where the other person doesn't respect what you have to say, That's when you move into step number 3, where you draw a hard boundary. So in the case of the person who's littering, you might say something like, "Sir, if you don't pick up the plastic bottle, I will have to record you and embarrass you in social media." Or if it is a law, you might say, "Sir, if you don't pick up the plastic bottle, I will have to call cops on you." Or in the case of a work situation where your colleague is constantly discounting your work, you might want to take them to the side and say, "Mr. K, you have to stop discounting my work. You can't be talking like this anymore, especially in the group meetings. If this continues to happen, I will have to report you to the manager or the HR." So step number 3 is being assertive by drawing hard boundaries. Being assertive doesn't mean everything is going to work out in your favor. It is a risk you're taking, but it is a risk worth fighting for. Remember step 1, you have already identified your core values and you're taking this risk of being assertive by drawing a hard line only with the core values that you deeply care about. And that's why step number 1 is foundational in helping you being assertive. In summary, we discussed 3 steps on how to be assertive. If you have any questions on being assertive or you want to take the free values assessment, please reach out to me via my LinkedIn profile, Aditya Guthey, or send me an email, which is also located in my LinkedIn profile. Thank you for watching.